G'day, and welcome back to that new hobby high, Ultramarines from scratch. It's basically a channel about me who's learning the hobby, been in it for like 6 months now, learning the fucking lore, the bits and bobs, the rules, how to play the game, the fucking stories, all this fucking rigmarole, and freaking trying not to make an absolute tit out of myself while I'm doing it. And so far, I'd say failing in that last fucking dot point. But I'm fucking enjoying it. I'm actually really enjoying painting these little freaking dudes. I got it. It really did, in all honesty, give me my passion back for modelling a little bit. So yeah, freaking, I'm getting my planes done, I'm getting my tanks done, I'm getting these done, and yeah, it's just such a nice break in between everything that I used to just plod along with. I go, oh fuck, maybe I'll get a squad done today, or get something else done. Anyway, this week the progression on these boys have not been quite as quick as it should have been, because I was going to play Night Lords this Thursday, and with a named character called Sevatar. But I was told Sevatar is an absolute beast, so you should have something, to counter him. So I did. I have the only named beast I got other than Gilliman is this Van Anus chap, and I cannot call him anything else because the fucking 6-year-old me still thinks that's fucking hilarious. So now that and that. How many hours? Tell you what, I could have finished them in the time it took me to put that together and do this. It took me about 2 hours to get in there and cut all the swarf and swaddle and lines away from inside that standard, and then freaking bend him all back into position and get him onto the rock in his heroic pose. And that was a freaking bit of work. But I'll be damned if that's not one of the cleanest fucking looking models I've ever seen. I got all the lines off. It's just spectacular. Clean, just super clean. And then, I thought I'd have a crack at doing a head. Now, I watched the video and thought, I can do that. There's me 3 paints. Bob. I got freaking some Bugman's Glow, some Cadian Flesh Tone, and some Kislev Flesh. That's what it said. And some, what's it called? It's not Sterling Mud. Some Reichland Flesh Shade. And they said, put that on, wash it with that, do the nose and the cheeks with that, and do the tip of the nose and the eyebrows with that, black the eyes out, put 2 white dots in for the eyes. Fair enough, crackerjack. So I started fuck-assing around with it. And 2.5 hours later, I've got this fucking robot-looking head with big square eyes. It looks like he's got a thumb jammed up his ass, and a fucking bowl cut. And he just looked like someone who was pissed off because his name was Van Anus, to be honest. So I put him up on one of the chats and asked for some advice, and they said, oh yeah, freaking, it'll look quite good if you just highlight here, and here. And I thought, well, fuck. I thought I did. So, okay, so I cracked out the Kislev Flesh, added a little bit of white and yellow to it, and freaking fart-assed around with these. Went out and got the Uber brushes. Fucking oath, I don't know if anyone's got a set of these. If I ever hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll fucking sell these, I swear I will. Super duper fine point. And and I fucking did the nose and the cheek and the lips and the fucking eyebrows and a little bit of grey, so he's got stubble around the back of his stupid ass freaking bowl cut. And so I put another photo up that says, oh yeah, that's good, but you've got to highlight here, and here. And they drew a little face with some lines on it. Fucking okay, I'll crack that in. And it came out after 3 hours. 3 hours, it fucking came out all right. So have a goosey at this, and I'll see if I can get it into focus. This camera is fucking just a star for focusing, so let's see if you get the death stare of Venus Van Anus. Here we go. Oh, there he is. So, yeah, he's not too fucking shy. Maybe if I bring that light down a little bit more. Fucking come on, giddy naughty. So, yeah, I reckon for a first attempt, not shabby. Yeah, not fucking focusing either. I mean, you can tell it's a head. You can tell he's looking at you. But Jesus, if he buggered if he doesn't look cranky. He's got bright orange hair, well, reddy yellow hair. Reminds me of that fella off the HBO series Rome, Lucius Varenus. That's the head. off that HBO series run. Bloody good series, by the way, if you're going to watch it. But between that and that, 6 hours. I could have finished all of this in that time, but I decided to fuck around with that. And the reason I decided to fuck around with that is because, well, I've got some things to look forward to in the future. First off, and let me put these away. Seriously, these brushes, absolutely astonishing, by the way. If you get the opportunity to pick one up, I mean, I don't ever see this fucking channel getting to 1,000, but if it does, I'll get the rights to these and I'll freaking flog them off at freaking cost because they're just so good. Highly recommend everyone getting one. Anyway, fuck that shit off. Right, so we have at Beyond Odyssey, well, I have at Beyond Odyssey, there's no need for me to use a fucking plural, there is a tournament coming up. Beyond Gods. And it's coming up on the 1st of July, 1st of July, in 2 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time. But the list submission finishes this Saturday. So if you are looking at joining, get on to Beyond Odyssey and freaking log in and freaking get there. Because once your freaking Saturdays come, it's no more. There's no joining on the day, motherfuckers. Freaking get in quick. And I think there's only a couple of spaces left, so get your guts in. If the very least, I'd fucking love to have a chat with anyone who freaking wants to tell me how to fucking build this or just the general stories. I didn't get fucking much of a chance to talk last time, but I've freaking freed up the entire day to go to this and freaking, so if any of you want to come, fuck, I'd be keen to fucking meet you. Anyway, so freaking 1900 point game. There's 3 games, Pi support, and there's painting, sports, and generalship is what they judge it on. Now, event schedule on the day, on the Saturday, it starts at 8:30, first round's at 9, lunch at 11, round 2 at 12, round 3 at 2, and prizes at 4. Basically, the 2 rules, most important rule is don't be a dick and enjoy yourself and make sure everyone else fucking enjoys it, which are your standard rules across the freaking board. Here we go. Lists are to be due on Saturday the 17th. Now, I've crossed that off because I don't want a dox to come. So, if you do want to look into it, you'll have to do it, at Beyond Odyssey website on their Facebook page. So there's scoring for painting, scoring for winning, scoring for sportsmanship, and the bloke who gets the most out of all 3 gets the overall winner. All models must be primed, judged and voted by the community because you get a chance to stand them all up and do a little story like I did with the last one. And cool rule here, every army gains preferred enemy for incomplete miniatures. An incomplete miniature is one that is not painted to battle ready. Now, Mission 1, Dawn of War, War of Lies. Mission 2, Search and Destroy and Dominion. 3, Vanguard and Shadow Strike. So good spread. And Fury of the Ancients is legal, but for every Dreadnought your opponent kills, they get 1 extra VP. And no more than 20 Nemesis bolt guns in any army. And if your list is 2 turbo, because you've got to get your list in by, I think this Thursday, this Saturday. Oh fuck, I don't know. Is it this Saturday the list or this little cut off? I don't know. Either way, have a look. Get into it before friggin' Saturday. If it's 2 turbo, you'll be given some suggestions to dial it back. Now, I was told that my list last time was 2 fucking turbo. 10 Formantaris is a fucking just at that low level, 1600 points is a fucking unstoppable force, which is probably why I freaking pretty much won everything. So I'm going to go through my list for that game here right now. Have a quick look. We'll just barrel through it. People who are playing, I could ask you to turn away and freaking let it be a surprise, but to be honest, I don't give a fuck. You have a look and you tell me what you think too. So here we go. First thing is my 3 HQs. First one is I've got a Moritat. Now I got rid of the disintegrator pistols, because it's basically freaking suicide your own dude at turn 1, because you're never not going to roll a 1 on 12 dice. So I've given him the Serpenta, the little freaking lightning cannon. So because he'll freaking crack out 20-something shots with those. And basically that's the same amount as a freaking, a full tactical squad, or tactical support squad. So I'm just going to barrel him around the sides in his little jetpack, and he's just going to fucking lightning guns, motherfucker! Sorry, calm down, Stewie. Fuck, Jesus Christ, mate. Getting a little bit excited there. A little bit excited. But, fucking tournament, game. So, back to being calm. So, yeah, that's the little dude in his jump pack's going to be rocking around just causing dramas. My Warlord will be my Armistos with his missile launcher. I'm going to put him with the heavy weapons squad or the quad launchers. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Luckily, I don't have to make that decision until the day. And then he's got the three. He's also got the ability to strike with the Skyfire missiles as well. So I'm quite happy with that. I got and then I got 2 Apocryphes for the tactical squads. Absolutely bog standard. No, just power armor. No upgraded armor for them. Then a Dreadnought, Kick, Dick, and Fungal. He's just got a Gravis autocannon for troops and a las cannon for tanks if I need them. That's fair enough. That's nice and easy. Nice and easy and simple. 5 Formantaris. Not 10, 5. So that's still quite a hefty little punching bag right there. They've still got power swords. Now, they've been dying in melee every time because they've got a power sword. Rending 6 melee, use AP 3. It's not fucking brilliant against anything that comes up against. And for the amount of effort it took me to chase down them swords, I'm seriously thinking of taking them off and giving them power fists or chain fists just to be actually, carry their weight in close combat. The next elite is 3 rapier batteries with quad, frag, and frag, incendiary, and shatter. Incendiary looks interesting. Ignores cover, pinning, shred, large blast 5. That one looks very interesting. That's nice. I haven't used that yet. I've also had some clarity on the rules for reactions and how to roll the toughness when they get shot at and you'll start losing gunners. So that's been cleared up, thank Christ, because that was a fucking pain in my coit. 2 20-man tactical squads with Nuncio Vox, Vexilla, and Augury Scanner and chain bayonets. 2 identical, and the sergeant has his power sword and his bloody plasma pistol. And then the last unit at 255 points is a 10-man squad of missile launchers with an Augury Scanner and Nuncio Vox, because there's no need to have them with Vexilla, because if they're in close combat, they're going to die. I've done something wrong if they're in close combat. And that's it. There's only like 56 models and a Dreadnought. So that's my list for the competition. Really, really fucking looking forward to it. I hope anyone who is coming or is thinking about coming, you sign up and actually get there. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to chat about the freaking game and all the bits and bobs, things I'm getting wrong, things I'm getting right. Currently, law-wise, I've taken some time out to actually sit and read some books. And that new bloody, what's it called? Descent of Angels, where it's like pre-Imperium Caliban. It's like a different fucking universe. I'm sure it'll pick up, but yeah, it's just fucking strange change of pace from Isfahan drop site massacre to this freaking pastoral fucking forest full of freaking murder fucking birds, pigs or animals. Yeah, knights hunting them down. Oh, one last thing to my chap JM in Greenvale, mate. I got the Spartan. I'm now going to have 2, and it's going to be good. I'm finally going to be able to arm the Spearhead once I get that going. And one other thing, I just got these from Forgewood. They arrived today. Tech Marine Mark III armor, because I don't know, it was cheap, and Demios pattern Damocles Command Rhino upgrade set. You get that bit. I still haven't bought this bit, so it's fucking useless right now. But future-proofing for future. Anyway, that's it for me for the dart today. Fucking hope everything goes well for you. Keep painting, keep enjoying it. Love the lot of yous. I'm going to try and get these stickers on these chaps and fucking make some progress before I have to pick up Bubs from daycare. Love the lot of yous. Take care of yourselves. Give your missus a kiss. And I'll catch you later. Cheerio.